I'm here today with Leanne Knight, and we are talking about the programs that go on here at Safe Shelby. I'm going to let you introduce yourself and tell us your title.
Okay, I'm Leanne Knight. I'm a program manager with Safe Shelby Sexual Assault Services. We're a program of Safe House of Shelby County.
Okay, that is a long, lengthy title. I'm glad I don't have to put that on my business card.
They do it for me.
There you go. So tell me a little bit about, we've kind of had a walkthrough this morning, and I'm super, super impressed with what I've seen. Let's talk a little bit about what this program is, and I know it's part of Safe House, but a lot of people may not know what Safe House is either.
Yeah. Okay, Safe House is a domestic violence provider. We have a wide variety of services. We're very proud of our 56-bed shelter. We serve men, women, and children. We have legal advocacy. We have prevention education programs in all of our schools. We have case management. So we have counseling services. So if there is a need related to domestic violence, we fill that need.
Okay.
My program is Safe Shelby, and we're a sexual assault service provider. And so we provide forensic interviews and exams to victims of sexual assault. We provide court accompaniment, and then all the services that a Safe House domestic violence client can have, so can a sexual assault client. So we provide many services.
Okay, it sounds like it. How do people know that you're here? How do they find you?
Well, they find us in a variety of ways, and that's from things like what you're doing today. We're out in the community. We try to get our name and information published as much as we can, and a lot of times it's just word of mouth. So we talk to law enforcement officers, we talk to healthcare providers, we talk to court officials, we talk to faith-based organizations, and clients reach us through all those avenues, but also through our crisis line number.
Okay.
So they call the crisis line, and if they're seeking sexual assault services, then they're put in touch with us, and we make arrangements to see them here in our clinic, or we will go into our hospitals in our service area. So let me just say that Safe House serves Clay, Coosa, and Shelby counties, and then Safe Shelby serves those 4 counties plus Chilton County.
Wow.
So we cover a lot of land.
And it sounds like you do a lot too, because somebody's got to be on call all the time.
Yeah, we're on call 24/7. We have a nurse and an advocate who is on call at all times, and so we have a team of 8 nurses, sane nurses, and we have 35 advocates who are trained and can go and accompany clients for those exams.
Okay. Let's talk about the not so fun part of any business, which is funding.
Yes.
How are you funded? Where does that come from? How can our audience be a part of helping you fund this facility?
Well, it's very easy. They can just go to safehouse.org and click on donate, and we will be thrilled to have that donation. Our clinic is funded. We have been on a 3-year grant through the Office of Violence Against Women, and that grant cycle has just ended, and so now we're doing some rearranging, and we're still covered under a VAWA grant, which is Violence Against Women Act.
Okay.
We've had generous grants by Shelby County, and a lot of smaller donors that have given to us. So we're in a transition right now, but we're going to find a way. Keep the doors open. We'll find a way.
Goodness gracious. Okay, let's just go through maybe a day in the life. You have someone call that needs help, and then what happens from there? You meet them over here?
Well, first of all, let's say the call comes into our crisis line, and we find out that they do need help. So I would call them right back, and I would find out, what's happened, just, in a nutshell. They don't have to give me any details over the phone, other than, essentially what's happened, where they are, how long it's been. And if they are in an emergency room and they're going to be admitted to the hospital, then we can send a team out to that hospital. If they're going to be discharged, they can come here. If they're not seeking any kind of medical services or law enforcement assistance, then they can come straight here.
All right, so you keep referring to a SANE nurse.
Yes.
Tell me what that is, what does that acronym stand for, and what that involves.
A SANE nurse is a sexual assault nurse examiner, and they're registered nurses who have had extensive training in forensic exams, meaning collecting the evidence that can be used in court, to help prosecute an offender.
Okay, gotcha. A lot of special stuff going on in this
Yes.
building.
Yes.
We appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to tell us that the community needs to know about what happens here, about how they can reach you?
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot. First of all, we want everybody to know that we serve men and women, ages 14 and up. It is a very quiet, private place to come. We hold confidentiality, as tight as we can. We honor that. We want victims to come and feel like they have a place where they can come in moment of crisis, and also later for counseling and for legal advocacy if they need that, case management if they need that. So we try to do a lot of wraparound services that aren't just helpful at the moment, but helpful for complete healing.
Right. And is there ever any charge for the victims?
There's never a charge. No.
Okay.
No, we are grant funded, and so we're able to do all of these things without charge.
Okay, so can people help in ways other than financial commitments? Like, can they show up at the door with bags of hair care products or anything like
Yes,
that?
Absolutely. We have a whole core of Safe House volunteers. There are so many volunteer opportunities, not just here in the sexual assault clinic, but also at our shelter, in community outreach. There are many things that they can do. And if they want to make donations through our website's excellent. They can call one of us and set up a time if they have, clothing donations or any kind of donations.
Okay,
like
so you need
that.
clothing.
Well, yes. For our sexual assault victims, though, we only give new clothing.
Okay.
So, new underclothes.
Sure.
Things like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can we give out that crisis number in case
Yes.
there's someone watching
Sure.
that really has a need and has been afraid or maybe just didn't know where to call?
Yes. The number is 205-669-7233, and that's Safe House Crisis Line.
Okay. And then online?
Safehouse.org.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Leanne.
Thanks.
Y'all are doing good things here.
Thank you so much.